The Silly Podcast. The Silly Podcast. The Silly Podcast. The Silly Podcast. Gang. Episode 50.
That's 10 fives.
That's 10.
5 to 10s.
Yeah, that's what I was meant to say. Oh, we're coming at you live. No, we're not. It's not live, but it is taped on a Friday. So it's only a few hours old.
It's live taped and we don't edit it.
We don't actually.
We can't be fucked.
No.
We really can't be bothered.
We're lazy motherfuckers.
We are, and we like to just, show you guys
The
not
real
much.
us.
All our shit personalities.
Yeah. How are you this week anyway?
Well, last week, did I tell you I had a toothache last week?
No, yeah. I think that came later.
I got a toothache.
But you didn't.
Yeah, I had a toothache just before we did the silly podcast. And by the time we finished, it was throbbing. I've had a lot of tooth trouble this year. So now I need a root canal.
Fuck that. What's that involved?
I know.
What,
a root in your canal?
Sounds fun. How much does that cost?
I know. My dentist isn't very good looking though. So a lot.
Yeah.
A couple of thousand.
Right. So what do they actually do when they do a root canal?
I'll tell you next week because tomorrow I'm having my first my first appointment. So they break it into 3 or 4 depending on how many root pulps you have in your tooth.
Oh, that sounds
and then they clean the roots of the teeth.
Oh
but I had an abscess as well. So I would have had my appointment more urgently earlier in the week, but I had to have antibiotics to get rid of the abscess before they can do the root canal.
Are they connected, the two things?
Yeah, pretty much. You get an abscess because they're telling you, I need a root canal.
Radio. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
That. Well, good luck.
Yes,
with
I've been in a lot of pain. I've been drinking a lot of medicine because it numbs the pain.
Yeah.
But apart from that, the weather is getting better here in Melbourne.
Oh, well, yeah, except for last night, the grand storm of 2020.
I know.
I know it's boring to talk about the weather, but it was fucked last night. The wind was blowing a gale.
It was crazy.
It was shit. But then I just went to sleep and everyone's like, oh, you can't drink the water now. Like our sister tagged us in a thing on Facebook saying we can't drink the water. And I'm like, but I already drank said water. But Luke reckons I'll be okay because it would have been the water that was already in the pipes. But I mean,
that's what I just said to my kids too, because I only just read that text, which took me to the news articles to say 88 suburbs in Melbourne do not drink your tap water.
But I mean, we always have storms. Why can't, I don't understand why today is so different.
I think it caused an avalanche of crap to go into the water supplies.
Right. Shit,
I think it caused, but our water supplies aren't anywhere near us, but the wind and everything. So I think that was the problem. I didn't really read the article,
no.
But, I just think, it will take a while to get to us in Bundoora, and hopefully they've put enough chlorine or whatever they put in it.
Yeah, fluoride.
to kill the germs.
Yeah, isn't that what water supply is all about, making sure it's clean?
Yeah, no, there was some accident because of some flooding, some crap went in there. And
if you see me next week and I've got a dick growing from my forehead, it's because I drank the water.
You certainly did.
I drank the Kool-Aid.
Imagine if a dick did grow out your forehead.
Oh my God.
Be interesting.
Oh my God.
Jack and the Beanstalk. It'd be fun. If it grew really long and went up into the clouds and we could climb it and go and see another land.
My forehead dick.
Yeah.
It would hurt. I'd be like, hey guys, watch out. It's fucking sensitive.
It's long though, Anna. Look, we can climb it.
And then if you piss me off, I just flick you into oblivion. I'm going to flick you into the Pacific Ocean.
Whiplash.
Stop being an asshole. Oh, that was my pube. Do pubes grow on dicks? Not sure. But anyway. So we can't drink the water, but we can go outside because now it's sunny, which is fucking good. Thank God for that.
We can only go outside for an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Well, outside of our boundaries of our house. So I guess you can go hang out in your backyard.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's pretty cool. I better go pick up all the dog shit.
Yeah, no.
Then I'll hang out there because it's like a landmine. Pyrrha's been away this week. Now, Pyrrha can't smell, as we've all discussed before.
Yeah.
So Pyrrha's job is to pick up the Rottweiler poo.
Oh,
and
that's a double fist.
There's a lot of bloody poo.
Yeah, that's a double fist. Oh, my God.
Yeah. You need a shovel. Not even a double fist.
Nah,
yeah, it's a shovel.
I remember when I used to walk Mum's dog, and who was a Rottweiler also. And I'm used to picking up little tiny rabbit poos, basically. And that's fine.
Yeah,
so
and putting them in a bowl and saying, is that a sultana or a poo? I'm not sure.
No. When I'm walking my dogs, they're tiny. So I'm just used to picking them up, tying them to their lead and walking till we get a bin. Anyway, when you walk a Rottweiler, or as I call them, dinosaurs, they shit. And you've got to like scoop it up with 2 hands, dump it in your bag. It's like, and they'll probably shit more than once on the journey. So it's like, fuck. So you get home from a walk with this like 2 kilo bag of dog shit. And it's like, Jesus.
No, I've trained Seven to only poo at home.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So she's got a phobia like me. I will only poo at home. I don't like pooing out of my house unless I'm on a holiday or something.
And then you love it. You just shit in every room.
No, because you pray for a clean snap, and it's so much better to do it in your own home. Like, if you stink it's your house. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't.
Well, I can. So I've trained Seven to be like me, so she doesn't drop them bombs on our walks. But when she does, you need more than those little doggy bags. I need a Woolworth shopping bag.
Yeah, that's what I used to take with sugar. Big suitcase.
Once she did it on our walk, and the poor thing, she had diarrhea, so she must have drank the Melbourne water. And actually, I did fill her bowl with Melbourne water today.
Oops.
We have to watch the dogs as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she did a big sloppy poo. And normally,
sloppy,
like a real massive river. And normally, you can pick it up. I couldn't pick it up.
It was like running through your fingers.
And there was a man across the road just watching me like, you have to pick it up. And I'm thinking, how do you pick up slush? I kind of scooped. I used 2 doggy poo bags on each hand and 1 shopping bag, and I kind of tried to scoop it in while he's still watching me. So then I just walked. I was near primary school, so I walked over and grabbed a handful of bark and I chucked it on top.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's bad when they do that, when they do a runny one and someone sees you and you're like, fuck, I can't pick this up. Sometimes, like, when that's happened to me, I've just mimed that I've picked it up and I'm like, yeah, and pretend it's in the bag. I'm like, you become the best actor in the world. Like, oh, yeah, I've got a turret in my hand. Definitely. The bag's not empty.
Well, when I had Bella, she was a little dog too. I used to pretend that as well. I'd pretend like if someone was walking past, I'd be pretending that I was fossicking for a doggy bag, a poo bag. And then they'd walk past, and one day a lady just walked up to me and handed me a poo bag and told me that was bad acting.
That was shit acting, mate. No Oscar for you.
Oh.
Yeah, no. If they're running, I'm not touching that. You can't. It's virtually impossible. But there's heaps of dog shit out there at the moment. I nearly stepped in one today. I've stepped in one recently. It's just it's like a landmine.
I know, and that's why you got to do your best and pick it up. But
I don't care. But people don't pick up giant, because usually they're big turds that people leave behind.
They are, yeah.
They're the big giant ones, and you're just like, oh my God, yeah. And my dogs, this is gross. Everyone who's grossed out by shit, my dogs sometimes eat other dogs' shit.
Yuck.
I know. It's fucked up.
Seven sniffs it.
Yeah, mine.
It doesn't eat it.
Well, mine used to sniff it. and now they've started eating it. And it's like, what the fuck, man?
You don't feed them enough.
I know. Imagine if I was a mother of real humans, what my kids would be like. My dogs eat other people's dogs' shits. Like, what are my fucking kids would be like?
They'd eat human shits.
Yeah, they would.
They get the floaters, the ones when you flush the button and you think it disappears, but then you go to the toilet later and there's this little poo bobbing up and down.
And little
Joey's
got his straw in, drinking the piss and fucking out the shit with his hands. I'm like, Joey, fucking you eating shit again, you little turd. Mom, it's normal. All the other kids do it.
Mom, you're a vegan. We need some meat. Annie Miffy just went to the toilet and I know she eats meat.
It's got all you think it's chocolate around its mouth, but little Joey's just eating fucking a turd. It's like,
what I find interesting about this conversation is that you're going to call your kid little Joey.
I don't know where that came from. Hey, little Joey, you little shithead. Yeah,
little Joey.
Speaking of
trouble.
People that have had kids, Katy Perry had a child. She was finally gave birth. She was pregnant for ages, it felt like, because this year's gone kind of forever. She finally had a baby. Do you know what she called it? I made this prediction.
Oh, did you? A Lando's kid?
Yeah, no. So I actually made the prediction and I couldn't find the recording because, frankly, I don't have the time. I went back to my memory and I remembered that I actually predicted that she would call her baby some kind of floral name. I don't know if
I kind of remember you maybe
I didn't
saying
I don't know
that.
if I said the word Daisy, but that's what she called her baby. I don't know if I said that, but I did say some kind of floral stuff. And yep, she did. So guess what?
Oh, Daisy's cute.
I'm right again. Yeah.
Daisy Bloom. That sounds stupid.
Daisy Bloom. That makes so much sense now. Oh,
that is so dumb.
Like, when
that's
the
like
penny
Zoe
dropped.
Bowie.
Yeah, the pennies dropped. Flower Bloom. Daisy Bloom. That makes a lot of sense now. Okay. I was today years old when I thought of that, even though you thought of that.
I was brilliant.
At least you called it a normal name, not some fucking weird name like
Daisy Bloom.
Little Joey.
Well, that'd be like if your last name was Donor and you called your kid Sperm Donor.
And Blood.
Like
Sperm and Blood, come here. Come eat your shit out of the toilet. It's fucking breakfast time.
Come on, Plasma.
Plasma. An Organ. The youngest one's Organ.
Organ. Oh, Organ's so cute.
Little Organ is so good at piano. So good. He eats his shit every morning and fucking plays piano all day.
And I can't believe Sperm quit the piano.
Little Spermy. Oh, he's adorable.
He was so cute. Cute when he was little.
He was gorgeous. Well, he just had a little tail and a body.
A little tiny tail. Well, I was just about to say, was it a girl or a boy?
You never know these days. Girls' names are boys and boys' names are girls, but I'm pretty sure it's a girl.
Oh, that's probably they probably haven't given it a sexual identification yet.
Oh, yeah.
Which is cool.
Because you've got to ask the baby for permission to do that. Have you heard
Correct.
about that?
So
yeah. Got to say, hey.
Do you have to ask your baby?
You have to ask your baby if you're allowed to change. Don't you remember what happened a few years ago? Everyone got so PC and about you have to get permission and what's your proper pronoun, that this lady made this video and she said, you must ask your baby if you're allowed to change its nappy. Otherwise, it's assault. I was like, bitch, please.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Really?
So you have to ask the baby, can I change your nappy? Can I name you a girl's name? No, not name you a girl's name. Can I call you she? Or would you prefer Z or the or za or X? Anyway.
Wow.
But anyway, that was, when a few years ago everyone was so up in arms about all this PC bullshit. Yeah, it was one of those social justice warriors trying to do the right thing by your baby that can't even talk. Okay.
Well, I probably have to ask her permission to hit her in the face with a chair.
No, you can. It's
not
fine.
The baby, the lady that was carrying on like a fucking pork chop.
Nah, hit her. It's fine. Violence is the answer.
It always is.
It always is. It always is. Yeah. So, little Daisy's in the world. not much. I mean, imagine being born into that family. How awesome would it be? Like that was your mum and dad.
Oh my God.
Just into
and
a
your
lap of
stepbrothers and
luxury.
sisters are like Miranda Kerr's kids.
Yeah, I know. And you're just fully loaded and just the world is your oyster. Katy Perry would be a good mum too.
Yeah, she seems like a nice person.
Yeah.
But just imagine, like, oh my God, blessed little Daisy.
Yeah.
Nothing like our upbringing.
We were dragged up, mate.
If it
Nah.
we
weren't really.
No, we were. Mum was wonderful, but we didn't have cash which makes the world go round.
But you know what? The people I know, and which is most people on earth, the ones that had a bit of a tough upbringing are the best ones. They've got some depth. They've got some interesting shit about them. People who are just raised in perfect harmony, they're pretty fucking boring.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So I like real, authentic people.
So do I. I like a fucked up unit. That's my favourite type of person. I like that.
Well, that's a real, authentic person. There's not one perfect person in the world.
Nah, not.
Apart from me.
And me. But apart from us, there's not.
Yeah, because the rest of you losers. Nah,
I really like a fucked up unit. The more fucked up, the better. Unless you're really off the rails and you're a psychopath. I don't like that. But still interesting. You're still interesting, but...
Yeah, still, I have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you my address.
No, thanks. Don't visit me if you're a serial killer. Do not.
Yeah, but the more people have been through, the more interesting they are, the more sympathetic they are.
Yeah, probably.
The more normal they are.
Definitely.
But if you're spoiled to death,
and you got no depth, you're just boring. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Think of all our friends that we know. They're all interesting.
Alcoholics. Oh, sorry.
But they're all interesting.
All lovely.
No, some of my friends that have been through the most fucked up shit are so nice and so interesting and so like they're just the best types of people, don't you think? I
agree.
Yeah, and even like our mum and stuff. Oh, she had a hard life, and she's just
she went to the school of hard knocks.
Oh my God, we should write a book about her life. I don't want to lay it out.
I don't
want to lay it out here.
School. We should open a school called Hard Knocks. So we can say on our Facebook profile, we go to the School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah, but
she should write a book.
Oh, she should. It's so interesting. Yeah, so interesting. She's got a good, maybe one day we will. Maybe on a Saturday or a Sunday when I got some spare time.
We'll coerce Mum to give us some stories. She has the best stories.
She does. She was raised. It's funny. She was like just raised in Greensboro. Before Greensboro was a suburb, really. It was like a country town. That's where she was raised.
Yeah. I think her part of Greensboro was actually called Bundoora.
Really?
Where I live, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Back in the day.
Before there was other suburbs.
Yeah, I think there was only like 7 suburbs when Mum was born.
What, in the whole state?
In the whole world,
She's got the whole world in her suburb. She got the whole world in her suburb.
So how's your week been?
Yeah, it's been fine. I've just been cruising along, just doing my thing, running the streets because now it's getting lighter in the night. I can actually exercise. This is also boring, but I can exercise after work. So I'm like, yeah, bitch, time to get in shape. Time to get in shape.
That's so good.
Yeah. So I've been running after school, running after work, still eating heaps, which is always a bonus. Speaking of eating, shout out to our sister Giraffe Clark, who has dropped 27 kilos in the last, I think it's 27. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Might be,
dedication. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's dropped, anyway, shout out to you. I do know, but she's dropped that much weight since she had her last baby. So, yeah. And she's got 3 more to go to get to her goal.
I'm the fattest one in the family again.
Nah, Billy.
I love it when my sisters are pregnant because it means I'm skinnier. So how's she done it?
She's been on light and easy.
She likes you better than me.
No, she's been on light and easy, which is, I think they, I know, restrict you to 1,200 calories. You can do different levels of it. So she gets her meals delivered and she just eats those. And then she's been running as well. She runs 10 and plus Ks. So
She's a very fit unit.
She is. She's not even a unit anymore. She's more like a small thimble.
She's like a flat. Oh, I thought you were talking about in houses. House, unit, flat.
She's a tent. Yeah.
A 10.
Yeah, a 10.
T.
Yeah, but how good's that? That's pretty hard. It's hard to lose weight once you're over 30.
When you're a mum. That's fucking wicked. Well done, Victoria. I'm very proud of you. Thanks for telling me about that.
Well,
Thanks for telling the fat one.
I've already asked her if I can have a before and after shot, but she said, fuck no.
Oh.
Because she doesn't. Well, I don't think she wants people to see her before.
What you guys are looking at, if you're watching this on YouTube, is my before photo and my after. I'm not very dedicated.
I know. I can't be bothered losing weight anymore. Life's too short. Once you're over, say, 40, it's like, fuck it. Yeah. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit, mate? I don't give a shit anymore. I don't care.
I don't care.
No, I've had a good week.
A husband.
You have, yeah. Fuck it. Time to let it go. It was Luke's birthday the other day on Wednesday, so
that's right.
Yeah, which was a bit sad for him because he was by himself, and then I came home and his world was just made. No, we just watched videos and TV and sung happy birthday. Fucking birthdays in ISO suck balls.
They've changed.
Yeah, because you can't even go out for dinner, so we just got fish and chips. Speaking of being fat, we got fish and chips on a Wednesday.
But you don't eat fish.
No.
What did you get? Chips?
I actually made myself. This is so sad. I'm such a loser and I'm ashamed of what I'm about to say. I made myself a salad. But I did have.
You had nothing.
I had a couple of chips just because it was easy.
Like what? 2?
Maybe 5.
Oh my God.
I know.
She talks about being disciplined.
Ashamed.
Oh, you lose it. You lose it when you're over 40. Hey, put your head in the fridge and eat a full chicken and get back to me.
No, but I wouldn't have eaten 5 chips like 5 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. So I actually, I did it. So there you go. Look at me now. Fine. Look at me now.
I was going to say, you look a bit more heavy.
It's just my massive teeth.
Chips.
So it was his birthday. So we just celebrated. We did that. Yeah, it was pretty boring, but we just, I've started watching a new show called Normal People. And I found out that it's on Stan. It's an Irish show. It's just actually about normal people. It's like about...
Really? Yeah?
Yeah, 2 young kids that meet in high school and about their relationship. She's from like a well-to-do family and he's from more working class and about their relationship. So I started watching that and it's okay. It's an easy watch, but I just found out it got nominated for maybe a Golden Globe or something. So it's got good reviews. So if anyone wants to get into an easy watch show, that's good. I've only watched about 5 episodes.
Or if anyone wants to nominate us for a Golden Globe, get on it. I watched this week. I've also been binging because Pyrrha's been away. I watched I'll Be Gone in the Dark.
What's that? Is that scary?
It's a documentary.
Oh, what's it about?
It's about catching the Golden State Killer in America.
Oh, yeah, which they did.
It's so good. Yeah, and recently.
Yeah,
and
recently.
All because of this woman. She was a writer, so she's a criminal writer. She writes about crime and stuff. And she got so enthralled in this case that she set out to solve it. So she came up with stuff that police hadn't even thought about.
Yeah.
And when the Golden State rapist and killer raped or killed somebody, he would take like a trinket from their house, like a memento. So she started looking for those things on eBay.
No way. Is that how she found him?
And all that kind of, well, I won't tell you how she found him because that'll ruin, but it's only six shows.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's fantastic. It was amazing. It had me hooked from go to woe. Okay. And I always know when it's a good show than when my kids come down finally when they wake up at 2 p.m. And they sit down and they start watching it. But it's so interesting. And the best thing is he got caught.
Yeah, he did.
He got caught because of this woman's work.
Wow. And then DNA.
He wasn't even...
DNA testing as well. So she must have solved it and got the suspect and then they found him. Yeah.
She narrowed it down for them. So it was amazing.
How good's that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have, someone has told me to watch that, so I'll have to make room in my busy schedule of doing nothing. I might watch it this weekend. How long did it take you to watch? How quick did you binge it?
I watched in one day.
Yeah. Don't you love that?
It's only 6 episodes, so I think they go for 50 minutes or something. So I watched, half in the morning, then I went and did my daily painting and chores and whatever I do around here, and then I watched it at night.
Yeah. Was it scary laying in bed just thinking of a serial killer or not?
That night, because Pyrrha wasn't home, and now look, I've been a single mum since my babies are pretty much born.
Plus, you've got a killer Rottweiler.
Yeah, so it's been me, and I always have had a killer Rottweiler as a single mum. So I don't really get scared. It's like, oh yeah, I'm used to it. That night, I made sure the windows were shut, the shutters were down, the front door. I never shut the security door. I never lock it. No. I lock the main door, but I just don't think about it. And I made sure that was closed, that was shut. Everything in my house is shut. And I was just listening to the creaks because my house creaks. And I'm thinking, oh my God. Yeah.
I always do that. I do that too. The last scary show I watched was, I think, Unsolved Mysteries. And that was about the aliens coming down.
I love that.
Yeah. How good was that? When they all came down on the same day into one town, and all these people who were at different places in this town who didn't really speak to each other about it at the time had the similar experience. And fucking
that was really interesting.
Spooked the shit out of me. I locked every door. I was like, I'm not going outside because then they'll beam me up into the fucking thing and do tests on me.
They can beam you through the roof. You don't have to be outside to get abducted by aliens.
I feel like you do. I feel like you need to be in a field and the light needs to come down on you and heaps of wind comes and you just get taken up with your arms behind you and your head looking up. Like,
what I loved about that story is it happened in the 70s, they're saying. What, the 60s or 70s?
Maybe 60s.
Yeah. And so it's the kids that can remember it. So families were getting abducted, apparently. And the children are speaking out now. Now they're in their 50s.
Yeah.
And and people used to tell them, shut up, you're going crazy, and send them to the loony bin. But all of a sudden, because of the technology and the way you can talk to people now, they're finding each other and they're having the same experience, like that ET phoned home. Like they all went up in this spaceship and...
Yeah. There was one lady, a grown up. She was driving her car. Remember the auntie?
That's right.
So there was an older person. She's still alive. I'm not sure. I think she was. But yeah, it's all from 68 or something, or 63. Anyways, ages ago. But yeah, all this town.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, watch it, everyone. It's good.
Yeah, I watched it. I didn't get scared of that.
Oh, fuck, I did. That was terrifying. Aliens scare the shit out of me. If you're listening, aliens, do not come down. I do not care. You're fine. Ignore me. I'm fine. I don't want to be involved in your shit. Whatever.
All right.
Here's
my plea to the aliens. Come and get me because it's really boring here in Melbourne. And if you've got pubs and clubs open on Melmac or wherever you're from.
Melmac.
I'm up for it. I'm up for it.
I love that show. Elf.
Elf.
Oh, my favorite show ever. Yeah, no, I don't want to. All right, so please come get Miffy. Don't get me. I'm fine. I'm not bored. I'm good. Maybe I am the fuck. I don't know. Probably.
Yeah, take Pyrrha as well because I'd be bored without him, and I'd feel out of shape because my head would be a different shape to yours. So I need someone like that I feel like I'm not the alien.
Yeah. But do you know the conspiracy theories about aliens, that aliens are actually humans in the future and they're coming back to visit us? So when there's a UFO sighting or whatever, that's us in the future. Because in the future, we won't need any muscle tone because we all do everything by computers. We'll have really big heads because our brain...
Oh, well, I fit in. I fit into both of those categories.
Yeah.
No muscle tone and a really big head.
Yeah, so there's this conspiracy theory that every alien that gets seen is drawn with this massive head, this tiny little body, and can communicate like telepathically and stuff like that. So it's actually humans in the future that have moved to Mars, or not Mars, further away to another planet, that are coming back in time because they can now time travel, that are looking down on us. That's a conspiracy.
I'm very sad because there's no fucking way they're coming to 2020.
Nah, they're not. There's been no sightings this year because it's so boring.
I know. Don't go to 2020. Oh my God.
Don't go to 2020 because they're all just stuck in their fucking houses and doing jack shit. Can't even see their faces.
They're just boring.
They're boring as batshit down there. Yeah, so anyway, so that's the theory on aliens. Don't know if it's true. Don't care. If you are listening, I don't want to know.
It would be so fun if Anna got zapped up right now. Whoop. Whoop. Okay, over to me.
I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's the theory. But while we're speaking about TV shows, I found it interesting that there's a new TV show coming out, and my favorite criminal of all time is going to be on there. It's called SAS Who Dares Wins, and it's coming on TV in October. And
so what's SAS stand for?
Special something services.
Okay. So they're like army people.
Yeah. So it's like an the top-ranking army people or whatever. If you're listening and you're from there, I'm sorry, I'm butchering this, but like SAS are like these unbelievable soldiers that can handle anything.
Yeah.
They can
like John Cena.
Is he in it? Is he one? I don't know.
He's a wrestler and he dresses like he's a commander.
Yeah. But they do training, like they tread water for 24 hours in freezing cold conditions, fully clothed. That's their training. Their training is they get chucked in a pool with a weight to them, and they have to keep coming up for it and then going down for like hours on end. They have to parachute into places and survive on like sticks and stones and shit like that. So to me, that's what an SAS soldier is. Anyway, so
that's sounding exciting.
Yeah, so it's called SAS Who Dares Wins, and it's going to star, like, who really cares who it's going to star, because the number one star of the show, no doubt about it, is my favorite criminal, Chappelle Corby. She is coming on.
Smooth criminal.
Yeah, so she's getting paid something like $150,000 to appear on this show, which is what they're going to they're paying all the celebrities that are coming on. So she's going to be on it. The Honey Badger's going to be on it.
Yuck.
I don't even know his real name, the Honey Badger, to be honest.
You had me at Chappelle, but you lost me at Brad Cummings.
But look, if you think about our Australian reality TV depth, there's not much. The other one is Roxy Jasenko. You know that
she pooed on someone's front lawn, didn't she? Someone pooed on hers.
The poo jogger put on her front lawn, and they tried to get
That's right.
Yeah. So she's going to be on it, but she's upset that Chappelle's going to get paid the same amount as her. She's like, fuck this criminal bitch. I want,
We all know Chappelle. We don't know Roxy.
Exactly. I actually don't know Roxy, but I think she was on like Celebrity Apprentice back in the day. That's maybe how I know her. But she's had a nose job and shit. I can't even recognize her anymore. Candace Warner, is she an Iron Man?
Cricketer's wife.
Nah. Yeah, probably. Yeah, David Warner. Yeah, that's probably who that is. Good us guessing. Merrick Watts, he used to be on radio.
I love our celebrities. They're so shit.
You know who else? Your favourite celebrity, Miffy? Eden from Love Island. I think she's going to be on it. I thought you were going to say Brian Mannix. No, he's going to be on it. You know Eden? You used to love Eden from Love Island.
Oh, I think he's hot, but he's no celebrity.
Okay.
Eden. No,
and Shannon. Shannon, the remember the trainer that was on The Biggest Loser?
Shannon. I used to call him Shannon.
No, Shannon.
He was hot.
Shannon. It ends in A-N, his name, Shannon.
Yeah. But apparently, like he allegedly is a bit of a wife beater, so I hate him.
Allegedly, shit. Really?
Allegedly.
Has he been arrested for that shit?
There's been something going on. I'll Google it while you talk.
All right, some rumors going. Well, no, that's all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to talk about that show will be coming on. So it was meant to be filmed in New Zealand, and they started filming it at the start of the year, but then COVID came, so they all get sent home. So they're filming it now in New South Wales.
That sounds awesome. Well, yeah. Shannon from Big Brother will be very good at that.
From The Biggest Loser, yeah, he'll.
From The Biggest Loser. Oh, that's why it's not coming up, because I just text Shannon Big Brother.
Yes, he's from. Well, I remember they were on The Biggest Loser, and did he stay till the end when the Commando came on? I can't remember. Anyway, it'll be him. But I'm watching for Chappelle, and guess what, Roxy Jevchenko? Everyone's going to be watching for Chappelle. No one's going to watch because you're on it. Seriously.
No, Roxy. So tell your story walking. We all want to see Chappelle.
Yeah, like Roxy, I don't even know. Who is she? Don't even know. I think she's just a bit of a villain. So they've put her in there as well. So yeah. Hopefully there's heaps of fights among the contestants. That'll be interesting. And hopefully one or two of them drown.
Well, here we go. I just found an article on my phone about Shannon Poynton.
I got no reaction out of you when I said that. So hopefully one or two of them drown. And you were like,
yeah, because that'll be good. That'll be fun. Yeah, he has denied the abuse. Anyway.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
so you look him up. It's Shanann. Shannan.
That's
Poynton.
Weird. Just spell your name normally. Spell your name normally, mate. Like, why the A-N? I know it's not his fault, it's his parents, but there's nothing worse than a misspelt name. Don't you reckon?
Like, oh my God. Imagine, how would we spell your name different, Anna?
Just
A-N-N-E-R. Anna.
Yes. Or A-N-N-A-H. Anna.
Oh, Anna.
Yeah, like Hannah without the H. How would you spell yours? M-I-F-I. Miffy.
Yeah, like Wi-Fi. My-Fi.
My-Fi. Oh, yeah, it's so annoying when you see a name and you're like, what the fuck?
I know how you'd spell my name.
How?
M-I-P-H-I.
Yeah. Miffy. But seriously, my parents are like, oh, I'm going to be different. I'm going to call my kid a normal name, but just spell it differently. And it's like, why? You're just going to waste your kid's life. They're going to just have to correct people their whole lives. Like, I don't know, my name's Jessica with a Y. It's like, fuck, Jessica with a Y? Your name's Jessica. Just spell it with an
I. It's Jessica, and why the fuck are you born?
Yeah, but it's really annoying.
But I told you going back, because this is like an anniversary special, so we can go back.
Oh, yeah, 50.
I told you.
50. Yeah.
50. I told everyone a while ago, we didn't have as many listeners, that if I had a child again,
yes,
I would name it
Silent. Yeah, all silent letters.
Spell its name with all silent letters.
Yeah, so it'd be then G. X
as in
H,
ghost.
Y.
X in as in where's the silent X?
Xanadu. Oh no, it's not silent. It's not silent.
Yeah. So G as in gnome, K as in night.
No, yeah.
You get the gist. But my silent little baby would have like all these letters, and they go, how do you pronounce that? And we go,
fuck calling it Daisy. My baby's name is. Yeah, actually, you know why that was inspired because of Elon Musk naming his kid like XYXX.
That's right. And I also think, like, why can't you name your kid after a sound?
Yeah,
like
true.
But it's just how do you spell it? Like my kid's name is Burp. You know, how do you spell that?
That's impressive. You can do that on demand. How do you spell that? B-U-R-P.
And it doesn't sound like that.
No, it doesn't matter. You can spell. It's got a silent K on the end. Burp. Yeah. How do you do that on demand? That's
what if your name is like How do you spell that?
EYORE.
Exactly.
I don't know. Yeah, we've spoken about this before too, about how in different languages, like, you know how in English a dog barks and it's ruff, 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 ruff.
Yes.
In like Spanish, a dog barks like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, I thought
like
they were like, andale, andale, arriba, arriba.
No, but it's different. So yeah, that's weird as well. It's like, wait, we're hearing the same noise, but I don't know.
So what you're telling me, you must have had that conversation with Patrick, because I haven't been privy to that.
Weren't you here? Okay, let's relive it then. Okay, so let me get the page up. Yeah.
Do dogs have accents?
Yes. So how do animals sound?
Wow. So if my
other languages?
7 met a Mexican Rottweiler, it would have a Mexican accent.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
No, dogs don't have accents.
What
I'm saying is, right, and I'll just share my screen with you. Hang on a second. I still need that fucking producer. Okay, so worldwide, can you see the screen that's in front of you?
Yeah, it says
how to sound like a dog in 14 languages, right? So in Russian, the Russians say gav, 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 gav. In French, wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. Oh, there you go. There's Spanish. GUAU, GUAU, GUAU. Look, Dutch. See? Blaff, blaff, blaff.
They do have accents.
No, they don't. It's just how you write them down. Look in Icelandic. Voff, voff.
Voff. What do you want? I am an Icelandic dog. Voff.
So every language interprets how they hear a dog's bark differently. Like,
but no one can hear a dog like voff or ham. I see a Romanian.
The ham. Ham. No, you can. And in Italian, bow, 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 bow. Yeah, but you see what I mean? They just all hear it differently.
What about Cantonese? I love it. Wong, wong, wong. That's the wong bark, mate. You've got the wong bark. Yeah. You can hear a dog say wong.
And then most languages agree on the sound a cat makes. So in Swedish, it's meow. In Russian, it's meow. In English, it's meow. In Spanish, it's meow. Yeah. So, and in Vietnamese, it's M-E-O, meow. So, yeah, most people agree on a cat because a cat's more distant.
Apart from the Koreans, they go, it's yaong.
Where's that?
It's down the bottom underneath in meow.
Oh, yeah. Yaong. Yaong.
Oh, and the Cantonese or the Japanese, sorry, Nyan.
Nyan.
See, they must have accents. Animals must have accents.
Estonian. If you're Estonian and you're a cat, you're meow, which is right. Meow.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
All right, ready? International
pigs. Oh, my God.
They oink. Pigs don't oink. Oink, 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 oink. Do they? It's not a word sound they make. They go.
No, they.
Albanians have got it right. It's honk, honk, honk.
Honk. Yes. I think the Japanese have got it wrong. They're like, boo, boo, boo.
Anyway, I just think, isn't that interesting?
That is interesting. I wasn't privy to that.
Sorry. Yeah, it must have been.
So I'm excited.
Yeah. So if you get home, or you are home because we're not allowed to leave the house, and your dog starts saying, voff, 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 you know he's been watching Hungarian porn.
I know. I know he's on dog Tinder and he's speaking to some French bitch.
He's got
I'm saying his. She's a she, so it's a man, a man dog.
Yeah, your dog's a girl. In case you didn't know.
I didn't know. Have you done a quiz this week?
Fuck yeah, I've done a quiz, bitch.
I'm excited about the quiz. My brain needs to work.
All right, let me just get what's rightfully mine.
I love this week because I didn't have any pressures from this program. So I didn't watch TV. I didn't have to compile a quiz.
I know.
I just ate and drank and pretended pretended to exercise. And actually today when I was doing whoa.
Sorry, yeah.
That's all right.
What did you say?
Interesting. I did housework today. Like I do 10,000 steps every day.
Just in the house?
But no, just
where do you live?
General.
The fucking Taj Mahal.
No, but in exercise to push it up there, I go for a walk.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
But I started doing housework at like 8 o'clock this morning and sat down to do the podcast. So I've been doing 6. I've already done 7,000 steps in my house alone.
Just in the Taj Mahal alone. Fucking hell, mate. That's awesome.
Walking from one wing to the other. Oh my God.
Guess how many steps I've done in my house?
12.
7.
How far's the fridge?
I've done 7 steps and I've done a 5K run. How does that fucking work out? Because you live in the Taj Mahal and I live
the rest of it outside. I'd rather have a matchbox to clean, to be honest.
Oh, fuck yeah. I still don't do that. So,
all right,
okay. Ready?
Sorry.
That's okay.
It's time to use that brain, time to use that brain. Are you ready for the quiz?
So,
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I am, and I love it when I don't know what the topic is.
Okay, so, well, you inspired me last week with your
mathematical genius.
Yeah. So, what I decided this week was that I would do a similar quiz. So, for those who are just tuning in, last week Miffy did a quiz, and it was a different quiz. So, what the quiz was is I started out with 100 points. And then you asked me the birth dates of celebrities, and the amount of years I was out, I would lose from the 100 points. So I can't remember what my score was at the end. It doesn't really matter. So I
42.
decided to do the same with you. But this year, it's how old were they when they died?
Okay.
So you start with 100 points, right?
Okay.
I name a celebrity, and you tell me how old they were when they died.
Oh, I like this one, Anna.
If you say they were 25 and they were 35, you lose 10 points. But you start with 100.
Good one.
Yeah? Are you good?
Yeah,
right.
I'm not good at this, but I like this quiz. Yeah.
Okay, good. So these rip to all these people I'm about to name.
We haven't ripped for ages.
No, we haven't been ripping much. But rip to these following 20. There's 20 celebrities. And Miffy is going to try and not lose 100 points. So it's just about not losing the 100.
Have you got a pen and paper to record this like I do it the old-fashioned way?
I'm doing it digitally.
So does Luke. All right, let's go.
Okay, so number 1.
Do I trust you?
And I'll tell you the name, River Phoenix. He died of a drug overdose in 1993. Yep. How old was River Phoenix when he died?
23.
Wow. Spot fucking on. You lose no points. It's time to use your brain.
The brain. Well
done.
Are you ready for?
Fuck, you got that spot on. All right. Okay, next one. This
Rip.
Really, okay, so this next one is Kurt Cobain. He died in 1994 of a gunshot and a lethal dose of heroin. Presumed a suicide, but people argue that he didn't die of a suicide. How old was Kurt Cobain?
It was the aliens.
How old was Kurt Cobain when he died?
28?
No, he was 27.
Oh, so close.
So you only lose 1 point. So that's good. Yeah, that's good. He was part of the 27 club. He was the only.
I knew there was I forgot about the club. I couldn't remember whether it was 27 or a 28 club.
Well, I haven't included anyone else from the 27 club. Okay. So I just thought I'd throw that one in as a little curveball.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So next one, actor James Dean. He died in 1955 in an car accident in 1955.
He did. And his career was just on the way.
So how was he young? Was he old? Did he look young?
He was young. He was like 28 as well as Kurt.
Right. He was 24. So that's pretty good.
I nearly said that.
Oh, really? He was young. I thought he was older than that. I was surprised.
I knew he was young.
Yeah.
It's funny when you get when you get old like me, you think people who are 48 are young. So,
yeah, I know. You do. You think anyone that's under like 35 is young.
All right, this is so fun.
All right, so now this one, I think you'll know this one. Diana, Princess of Wales. She died in an auto accident, or was it something else? We don't know. In 1997. How old was Princess of Wales Diana when she passed away? Rip.
Rip, 36.
Spot on. Well done.
She's the candle in the wind.
She is. Speaking of candles in the wind, the next
Marilyn?
one. Yeah, Marilyn Monroe is number 5 celebrity.
I love her.
How did she die, actually? I haven't written that down. She died of a drug.
Accidental drug overdose, apparently
murdered
not
by
the
Kennedys. Yeah. All right. So how old was she when she died?
She was also 36.
She was. Well done. God, you're killing it, bitch. Killing the game.
I love candles in the wind.
Yeah, that's true. I think we talked about that they were both 36 the other week. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. But anyway, all right. Onwards and upwards. Number 6. Michael Hutchence, rock singer. He hanged, possibly suicide, hanged from the door in 1997. How old was Michael Hutchence when he died? Was he young or was he old? Or was he in between? Who knows?
I'm a bit stumped. He was youngish. He was 42.
Oh, he didn't make his 40s. He was only 37.
I lost a whole 5 points.
That's okay. You're allowed.
That was hard.
Yeah, that is hard.
I've seen that movie. I love it.
This one's the hardest one on the list. For me.
Oh my God.
For me, this is the hardest one.
Right,
the singer of La 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 Bamba, Richie Valens. He died in a plane crash along with the Big Bopper and Buddy Holly in 1959. It was the day the music died. We were singing Bye Bye American Pie. And he died. How old was Richie Valens? La 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 Bamba.
I think La Bamba was only 21.
Oh, that's not bad. He was 17.
I knew he was little.
Yeah.
I knew he was young. I've seen that movie.
So have I, but I didn't know he was only 17. I was shocked. I had to actually Google that twice because I didn't believe the.
Wow. No, yeah, I'm a bit shocked that he was a teeny teenager.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Because he'd had so much fame already.
Yeah. I know.
Rip.
Do yourself a favor and watch that movie with what's his name?
Good movie.
Lou Diamond Phillips as starring as Richie Valens. It's awesome. But I didn't think he was 17. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe
that's amazing. See, we're educational. No wonder we're getting more viewers.
We teach you what shows to watch on telly,
and what dead people and how old they were.
All right, next one, JFK Jr. He died in a plane crash in 1999. So he didn't even see the millennium, this guy. Or did he? Maybe he faked it. But anyway, so he died along with his beautiful wife, Catherine Bassett, in 1999. How old was JFK when that plane went down? Did they ever find the bodies? Not sure.
Don't know. I think he would be like 7 years older than me. So 62.
Now, how old was he when he died?
Oh, he was born in 1962. I'm sorry. All right, sorry, I've got that wrong. I thought we were doing years. How old am I? What was it? 1996 he died?
99 he died.
He died in 1999, which means I was 30. Was he 37?
38.
Oh!
Well done. Killing
That's how I got there. I slowly got there.
Yeah, it takes a while, but that's okay. You got there. That was good. Well done.
Yay.
Now,
he was a hot guy. Very handsome.
Hottest. Apparently his dad was hot as well, but I can't remember.
I don't think so. I can't say that.
I can't say it either, but you know how old people have different tastes in guys?
Yeah, they liked like Frank Sinatra and
like Robert Redford and weird shit. Weird.
Oh, Robert Redford's hot. Robert Redford. Okay, I'm Weddy. I hope the next one's not Wobbit Wedford.
He's not dead, is he?
Rip.
Or is he? Oh, rip. Okay. Next one, Anna Nicole Smith, model, actress. She died of an accidental prescription drug overdose in the year 2007. How old was she when she died? I know her husband was really, really old. He must be dead now. What was his name?
Oh, he's way dead. Harry.
Marshall.
No.
Someone Marshall.
Something like that. Anna Nicole, I think she was around the same age as Diana and Marilyn, so I'm going with 36.
Very close. She was 39 when she died.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Because she'd just given birth.
Yeah, she had a little baby. Yeah, she did have a little baby girl.
Yeah, Darylyn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Marilyn, but Darylyn. Yeah,
really?
Cute.
Yeah. Know that. Remember her husband or boyfriend? He was like an actor or a wannabe actor. What was his name?
Oh, I can't remember.
I'm gonna have to Google it. Wait, let me talk about.
I'm a bit obsessed. Larry. His name's Larry.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And she married.
I quite liked Anna Nicole.
Yeah, that's why I kind of put that in there. I thought you did. I thought she was part of you.
Well, I think she's like kind of like she's had a challenged life. She would be on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Or would she be on SAS Who Dares Wins?
One or the other. If she was still alive.
Although she'd be pretty old. If she was still alive, she would be, how old would she be now? So she died 39.
No idea.
Oh, no, she'd only be about 50. Oh, no, she'd be about 52 right now. She wouldn't be that old. Yeah, she'd be on it. Okay. Cool. All right. Number 10, magical 10. You're halfway nearly. Elvis Presley died tragically in his home in Memphis in 1977. How old was Elvis when he died? On the toilet. Someone told me he died on the toilet.
I told you that.
Oh, was it you? Yeah. Okay. I was shocked. I was like, wow.
Dumb ways to die. 42.
Spot on. Well done. Well
Nothing but a hound dog. All the time.
Okay.
Yeah, ever gonna rub my brain over in mine.
You like that one. All right, next.
Okay.
Freddie Mercury. He died in
sad.
1991 at the age of beep due to AIDS complications. How old was Freddie Mercury when he died in 1991?
1991. Mm-hmm. That's so sad.
I'm not laughing. So sad.
All right, 33.
Ooh, he was 45 when he died. So
I lost 12 points.
Yep, you lost 12 points.
Rip, Freddie. I'm so happy that you had another 12 years on what I guessed.
But she's also upset because she wanted her fucking 12 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was
died
45.
81. No.
45. I did watch that movie. Did you watch that movie recently?
So did I. I love him.
Yeah, I couldn't remember how old he was either.
I had a feeling it was so much younger than that.
All right, ready. Next one. Heath Ledger. The Australian actor tragically passed away in 2008 at the age of beep, just a few months after he wrapped his iconic role as the Joker in The Dark Knight. How old was Heath Ledger when he died?
29.
Ooh, very close. He was 28.
Oh, I nearly said that.
Oh, he was 28. He was nearly a member of the 27 Club, but he wasn't.
Oh, God.
All right.
Rip. I loved him.
Jinx. We said rip at the same time. Right? Okay, ready? Number 13. Unlucky for some, lucky for me. It's my favourite number. So I whacked in an idol. No, he's not my idol, but anyway. John Lennon. His wife and collaborator Yoko Ono declared that there would be no funeral for him in 1980. Instead, his ashes were scattered in Central Park. How old was John Lennon when he got assassinated in New York? When he died? How old was he?
40.
Bang on. Well done.
Imagine there's no heaven.
Yeah, imagine.
I love him.
There's no funeral. Yoko, that was awful. She didn't want a funeral for him. That's awful. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, because they had weird ideas back then.
Yeah, they were weird. They were weird people. She broke up the Beatles, let's face it. And that's not a
They
rumor.
needed breaking up. Not a
rumor. That's true. Okay.
They did 20 songs too long.
You reckon? I don't know. I like their latest shit. I liked it. But anyway, all right. We could go on about that for ages. We need to get to the next question. Number 14. Go. Fast and the Furious star Paul Walker passed away in a car crash in 2013. God, that was ages ago. At the age of what? Rip as well, because he was hot.
Shit. He had like a 15-year-old girl, which she would have conceived when she was like 20. He was 24. So he's 39.
No, he was 40. Very close. Oh! Well done.
Whoa. This is fun. I'm so happy all these people died. Not really, Rip.
All right, next one. Robin Williams.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, he committed suicide in 2014 at the age of beep.
2014.
And a little fun fact, a tunnel north of San Francisco was then named after him after he passed. How old was Robin Williams when he died?
Him. 59.
Close. He was 63.
Whoa! Nanu!
Mel Mac. Where was he from? What was his planet called?
Orc. Mork was from Orc.
Mork from Orc. There you go.
All right. Good. Like, that was sad. I was very sad that day. That was tragic.
Well, this next one is even sadder. Steve Irwin.
Why?
Steve Irwin.
Oh!
He was pierced in the heart by a stingray barb while filming a documentary off the coast of Queensland, Australia. I think it was 2006 when he died. I haven't got that written, but I'm pretty sure it was. How old was Steve Irwin when he died? How old was
he? He was 38.
He was 44.
Oh, I lost 6 points, Erwin.
That's okay. You got heaps in the bag. Erwin, you pesky guy. You pesky wildlife warrior. All right.
I loved him too.
Yeah. Okay, so in 2009, we lost the king of pop, Michael Jackson. He died from an accidental prescription drug overdose. Rip. How old was he when he died?
So we lost him in 2009, did you say?
We did.
That long ago?
Yeah, 11 years.
That's incredible.
I know. Bubbles has never been the same.
Bubbles is probably ripped as well.
Yeah,
all right. He was 50.
He was.
Oh!
He was exactly 50. Well done.
I'm doing the moonwalk, guys.
All right. Number 18.
Fun
so we've got
game.
3 to go. All right.
Fun. More sad for them, not for me.
Yeah. The lady
I'm going to win.
The lady who I'm about to talk about, I drew her in a colouring competition on the Early Bird Show back in 1980, probably 1986. Her name was Whitney Houston. And she was found in 2012 unresponsive in a bathtub at the age of beep. She had drowned after using cocaine, allegedly. How old? No, I think that's true. How old was Whitney Houston when she died?
I believe Whitney was...
Yes. Roughly.
47?
She was 48. Well done.
Whoa! And
I'm so happy I got it right, Millie. Right. This next one might get you, give you a bit of a challenge. His name was
Charlie Chaplin?
His name was John Candy. No, I didn't put him in. I should have. His name was John Candy. And he died of a heart attack in 1994 when he was only beep years old. How old was John Candy when that little heart gave out?
It wasn't a little heart.
No.
He had a big heart, that guy. I loved him. He was 46.
No, he was 43. Well done, though.
Whoa, that was really close.
It was really close. I thought he was younger than that when he died, actually. So 43 is not bad. All right, ready?
Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, this is the last one, and I think you're pretty much home.
How many points have I got in the bag?
I don't know. I'll have to add them up later, but I think you're all right. I think you've got in the bag. I'm not good at maths, everyone.
I've only lost about 25 points, I think.
Nah, I think you've lost about 30. But anyway, I'll add them up. I'll add them up in a minute. Because you lost 12 on someone. Okay. Prince. He died in 2016 of an accidental fentanyl overdose. He was beep years old. How old was Prince when he died?
50.
He was 57.
It's old. I just lost 7 points. Good one, Prince.
You love Prince.
Like how I love him. Like how I blame the dead person for getting the question wrong.
All right, I'm just going to add up your score.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
I can't believe Prince is 57.
Yeah, I think you lost 50. You lost about 52 points. So you won 48. Does that seem right?
Yeah.
Anyway, you won. So who cares? Well done.
Yep.
You gotta use that brain. Gotta use that brain. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Who was playing along at home, and send in your scores.
Fun.
Send in your scores. Tell me how you went.
Yeah. Grab a pen and paper as well, because Anna does everything digitally.
Yeah, I do. I don't have a clipboard. I just have a clit board where I run my clit. No, I don't. I don't.
Across the board. It's called a snail trail.
Yeah, it's called a WAP. We spoke about WAPs last week. All right, good. Well done. So you passed the test. You won.
Awesome. Well I know my dead guys.
You know you're dead, guys. You know you're dead, guys. Speaking of dead guys, it's time to do this one.
Miffy's 80s are gone.
They're gone.
90s here.
They're here.
And songs from the past is what you're about to hear.
There you go. So
awesome.
I don't know why I said speaking of dead guys. I just tried to do a segue, which didn't work because I'm not talking about a dead guy, although we might be, because we've got to revisit the year of, guess what, everyone? I've got this week and next week left, and then I'm done with this fucking segment. Thank the Lord.
What do you mean? Are we up to 98?
This is 98. Yep, we're up to 1998. So let me just, I'll just share my screen with you so you can enjoy the shit that I'm dealing with as well. Okay, good. All right, so here we are. So the year is 1998. To set the scene for you, it was 98. We were worried about the millennium bug, kind of, maybe not. Maybe we didn't get worried about it until 99.
No.
We were worried about our life stopping on that 1st of January 2000. I
was worried about turning 30 the next year. Like,
were you pregnant in 98? I don't know. Were you? Can't remember. I feel like you
I might have got pregnant in 1998.
Yeah, maybe at the end. But anyway,
well,
so
maybe.
98 was a corker of a year, to be honest.
It was fun.
There were some good movies that came out. My favorite, There's Something About Mary, came out that year.
Oh, I love Hair. I love Hair with jizz in it.
Yeah, jizz hair. It's great.
Matt Dillon. Matt Dillon's in that too. He's legend.
Yeah. That wasn't where. That was when Cameron Diaz was a full-blown on her own movie star. It's it was just she was in her element then. So
and she's retired now, so that's really sad for me. I love her.
Yeah, but she doesn't need money. Why would you work if you don't have to? And she's
got
she's got a kid. She can just stay home and look after that and do.
That's true.
Let it eat from
or get a nanny to look after it. Correct.
Yeah. Okay. The Thin Red Line, which is a war movie. I did see that. I don't know why I saw that because I hate war movies, but anyway. The Wedding Singer, with Adam Sandler.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Was
that the beginning of Oh, something about Mary and the wedding singer, the beginning of the proper rom-com.
Maybe, yeah, probably, yeah, maybe there's a couple before that, but yeah, it was really, yeah, it was
that style of movie,
the prime, silly, fun comedy movies. Now they're just
love
shit.
them.
When they make them now, they're shit. There's no good.
They're daggy.
Yeah, corny.
Dumb.
Yeah. So look, there actually wasn't a lot of good movies. Oh, you've got Mail with your favorite guy, Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. I haven't seen that, I don't think. What else?
I just saw one I liked called Pleasantville.
Oh, yeah, that sounds familiar.
I really like that. That's Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, yes, that is a good movie. Yeah, Reese Witherspoon. Yeah, I've seen that. It's not Freddie Prinze Jr., is it? Nah, I don't know who that guy is. Elizabeth, about the Queen Elizabeth with Kate Blanchett. That's a good one.
Love you, Elizabeth.
Yeah. So anyway, Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels. I have seen that, but I couldn't understand a word they were saying.
Yeah.
It's in a different language, English.
But it does look like a bit of a quiet year for movies. There's no, well, there's a couple, but nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Oh, Deep Impact. I did see that, which is about an asteroid hitting the Earth. I think I saw that. So yeah, look, Leaving Las Vegas. I think did I mention that first? No, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Different movie. Very different movie.
Different.
Oh, The Parent Trap with our favourite little Ranger.
Oh, that's cute. I love Lindsay Lohan before she was on D-Rugs.
Yeah, not long after she was on D-Rugs. Anyway, there you go. That's the
movies.
That's the movies. The songs from that year as well.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, it was a good year for songs as well. So we had it was when our favourite band Miffy 5 came out with Baby. Go out.
Did we go to that concert? Oh, I went, but we must have gone that year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it must have been 98. Yep. Yep. There's Pretty Fly for a White Guy by The Offspring, which is another band that I've covered. Pretty
love
Fly
them.
Fly Away by Lenny Kravitz. Yeah. Teardrop.
The music makes up for the movies because the music's awesome.
Yeah. Slide by the Goo Goo Dolls. Why don't you slide into my room? Won't you slide into my room? How good's that?
I love it.
Yeah. Trying to find it. Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls, another good song.
Another grouse one.
Yeah, just heaps of shit. Heaps of good songs. Music's always
so good.
All right.
Yeah, they are. You can always find good songs. Can't wait.
This is my song of the century. No, yeah, song of the year. Let me just find it. Okay.
Wow. I don't even know what it's going to be, but I've seen a couple of these songs.
So, good song or?
Great song.
Okay.
Pub's closed. The pub's closed, so we've got to go home.
Or is it about that? So that's what you think it's about. Okay.
So the name of the band is?
Semisonic. So they wrote that. The lead singer Dan Wilson wrote that song back in the day. Now it has a literal meaning. When he first started writing the song, it actually just meant about a bar shutting, closing time, turn all the lights out for every boy and every girl. But during the writing of this song, his wife actually got pregnant. So
it meant she could close their legs.
No, the song took on two meanings. And during that time, his wife got pregnant and she actually went into labor, I think 3 months early, and had her baby early. So the song went from being about being a bar into being about a child that's been born into the world and who's been into hospital, and she had to be in the hospital for a few months. So when it says closing time, turn all the lights out over every boy and every girl. All right, so that's about the bar.
Visiting hours.
Yeah. Oh. So then the second verse of the song is when it turns into about a baby being born. And it's about the line that says, closing time, this room won't be open till your brothers or your sisters come. The room is actually referring to the womb. So it won't be open till your brothers or your sisters. He's talking about his baby that was born, that was called Coco, about his brothers, having brothers and sisters in the future. And then, so gather up your jackets, move into the exits. I hope you have found a friend. So it's saying, get all the babies that are being born, grab your jackets, come on, you're getting born into the world. And then it says, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, which means the pregnancy is ended, but now your life is beginning. And then it said, because the baby was in hospital and he had to go home every night without the baby, and then they had to visit the baby in hospital. The line, yeah, I know who I want to take me home, was actually about them wanting to take their little baby home, but they couldn't.
Oh, my God. Well, I couldn't take my babies home either, so I totally relate to that.
Yeah. So it's pretty clearly about a bar, but then the second verse, it changes. So, yeah.
And that's the best one yet.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Maybe I shouldn't retire from this segment.
Maybe not.
No, I will, definitely. I can't wait till it's over.
I can't wait till 2000 party's over. Out of time.
Yeah. So next week is my last hurrah into Anna's songs from the past. I will change the theme for the week after, so we'll have a new theme, which is my favorite thing to do, create a new.
Well, how's this for an idea?
Yeah.
Should we dress 90s?
Oh, next week, just to say goodbye to the 90s, say goodbye to the millennium. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that.
I think we can't
really see us, but we can do a virtual.
We did it for 86.
Yeah, but we were
and
together.
No one could see us.
Oh, true. Yeah. But I did post some photos. But anyway, yeah, we'll work it out. We'll brainstorm.
Let's do 90s. Let's do it.
90s looks sick.
90s.
Anyway, they're nearly over. So
pretty sick.
Time for the 2000s.
Well, they're well over.
Yeah, but it's time for the 2000s to begin. I
can't wait to do homework.
I can relax again. I can hand Miffy back my clipboard, and she can use my clipboard for other things.
Yay!
Yeah, I don't know. So is there anything else you wanted to talk about before we go?
No, I think we've wrapped everything up into one tight little eggshell here, and I'm happy with our show today.
Beautiful. All right.
I need to get a beer. I need to go.
Yeah, my glass is empty too. It's closing time.
Closing time.
So before we go, I just want to shout out to everyone who subscribed to us on YouTube and watched us. We've had a good result from that. So please subscribe, and
thanks guys.
We'll be able to do more episodes in the future. So thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We fucking love you.
I love you. Bye.